minor monthly reset. My calendar is still on December 2025. That's a problem.
Look around for someone who might understand it. Seen it in their eyes that they'll never get it. I think I lost my patience. Now I can't contain it. They were wrong about it.
Hey sisters, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Marjanae. If you don't know who I am, y'all, it's a new month, and a new month automatically means reset. Okay, I don't make the rules. I need to deep clean my apartment, get a car wash, plan out my content and my goals for the month, restock on some apartment necessities, all the things. That's what we're gonna be doing in this video, basically just preparing for the month of February. But you guys know, before we do anything, we go ahead and get into our Bible study reflection for today. And I know I say I'm excited for a Bible study reflection every single video, but y'all do not understand how excited I am about this one, because the way that God be connecting my Bible studies, insane. So let's go ahead and get to our Bible study reflection for today. We are in the book of Galatians. Last Bible study, y'all know, was in Genesis 16. We was talking about Abraham, Sarah, Hagar, Ishmael. Read 2 more chapters before I decided that I wanted to go into Galatians. Now, the whole reason I'm in Galatians is because one of my sisters, Gabby, had commented on my one of my videos, and she told me that she was in Galatians and she would love to hear like my interpretation of the verses and stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let's give Genesis, Abraham, them a break. Let's give Sarah them a rest. And we're going to go into Galatians. I get to chapter 3 and I'm like, okay, let me see how long the chapter is, right? And I flipped the page and I ran into Sarah and Hagar name. Off rip, I'm already shook. How do we literally just finish a Bible study about Sarah and Hagar? I randomly decide to go to Galatians because one of my sisters commented about it. And we run into the same people. If you a new sister and you have not watched that Bible study, I strongly suggest that you go watch it. Like I said, we're going to be in chapters 3 and 4 today. And just to give like an introduction of what these chapters are about, this is basically Paul writing to the Gentile believers to like open their eyes. Because the Gentile believers have started getting people in their ear telling them that, okay, believing in God, believing in Jesus, having faith in Jesus is not enough to be saved. You need to start keeping these laws. Especially, they was real big on like circumcision. So if you're not circumcised, then you're not saved. They had started clinging on more to the fact that they need to keep these rules perfectly in order to be saved, instead of clinging on to the fact that you are saved through faith, not by your human efforts. Like I said, Paul is basically telling them like, y'all need to open your eyes. What these people are telling you is not the truth. In verse 2, he says, did you receive the Spirit by the works of the law or by believing what you have heard? Are you so foolish? After beginning by the Spirit, you are now finishing by the flesh. Did you experience so much for nothing? He's telling them like, why would you cling on to the fact that you are saved through a law when Jesus has already freed you from that? Why would you start in the Spirit just to end in believing that you are truly saved by your own fleshly human efforts? In verse 5 it says, so then, does God give you the Spirit and work miracles among you by you doing the works of the law? Or is it by believing what you heard? Just like Abraham. This is where we start getting small connections to our last Bible study. Just like Abraham, who believed God and it was credited to him for righteousness. This is basically saying, so you truly believe that God is doing these things for you because of your own efforts? Because you're keeping the law perfectly? Or is he doing it because you believe? He takes it all the way back to Abraham because, mind you, the law didn't even exist when Abraham was alive, right? So Abraham didn't even have the law and he was credited to righteousness. So that doesn't make sense for the law to be a requirement in order to be called righteous or in order to be saved when Abraham was considered saved and when Abraham was considered righteous without the law. Abraham was considered righteous through his faith. Further proving the fact that you are not saved by your own human efforts, you are saved through faith. Mind you, also in Genesis, God made a covenant with Abraham telling him that nations will be blessed through you. In what verse is this? In verse 8, it says, now the scripture saw in advance that God would justify the Gentiles by faith and proclaim the gospel ahead of time to Abraham, saying, all nations will be blessed through you. Consequently, those who have faith are blessed with Abraham, who had faith. Therefore, basically saying that if it worked for Abraham, it also works for you. And then we go into verse 10. I love verse 10. Y'all gonna see why. For all who rely on the works of the law are under a curse, because it is written. This is what the law says. Everyone who does not do everything written in the book of the law is cursed. That is so important. We're gonna skip down to Verse 19, it says, why then was the law given? I love when the Bible have questions like this, because these are the same type of questions I be asking God. Because we can hear, okay, we're justified through faith, right? We're saved through faith, not by the law. So what was the point of the law? Back at verse 10 that I just read, y'all. Everyone who does not do everything written in the book of the law is cursed. Basically saying, if you do not follow every single one of these rules perfectly, you are cursed. You are not saved. Y'all, the purpose of the law was to put a name to sin. It was basically like the exposure of sin, because no one could keep the law perfectly. Therefore, if you're not keeping the law perfectly, you're sinning. You're doing the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. So the law required you to be perfect, something that humans are not. This is why I love verse 10. Requiring for us to keep this law perfectly, something that we cannot do. The only person who walked this earth who did every single thing perfectly was Jesus. Therefore, if no one could keep every single rule written in the law, it only revealed the fact that we were in need of a savior. We need someone to come and save us. Y'all, who was that person? Jesus. So the law was not to condemn us or for us to try and be perfect. It was simply there to expose to us, like, okay, we are sinful creatures. There's no way we can perfectly keep everything in this law. So we cannot keep this law perfectly. We need someone who can. Y'all, if the law was a requirement for salvation, no one would be saved. The reason I love that verse so much is because it screams, we need God. If we did not have Jesus, everyone would be doomed. He died so that we can have an opportunity at salvation. He died so that we can have an opportunity to be with him for eternity. He died to save us. So when we say thank you, Jesus, it's not just, oh, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Look, it's much bigger than that to me. I don't know about y'all. In verse 13, it says, Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law by becoming a curse for us. Because it is written, cursed is everyone who is hung on a tree. The purpose was that the blessing of Abraham would come to the Gentiles by Christ Jesus, so that we would receive the promised spirit through faith. Jesus freed us from the shackles of a law that we could not perfectly keep anyway. I love the questions that he assumed people would ask. In verse 21, it says, is the law therefore contrary to God's promises? He says, absolutely not. The law was written on righteousness, right? So it's not that it was just for no reason. The law and the commandments, it guides us through life. It tells us how to be a good person, how to go about life, how to live life. But we cannot keep everything because we're not perfect. We can't go through life and be this perfectly good person and keep all these commandments because we're not Jesus. Basically, Paul says it in this way. He says, for if the law had been granted with the ability to give life, then righteousness will certainly be on the basis of the law. So the basis of the law is righteousness. It's to teach us how to be righteous. It's to teach us how to be a good person, to guide us on how to live this life. It's not pointless. It's just the fact that we can't be a perfectly good person. Love verse 22 too, because it says, but the scripture imprisoned everything under sin's power, so that the promise might be given on the basis of faith in Jesus Christ to those who believe. The law purposely trapped us in this box under laws that we could not keep. So the only way outside of the box is by faith. That's how I imagine it. So we're trapped inside of this box, but the whole top of it is off. It's not like you can't get out. You can get out. You just can't get out in your own human efforts. You need someone to lift you outside of the box. And God gives us that freedom. So him taking the top off of the box was him dying on the cross. And if you want him to lift you up, you simply just have faith that he can do it. I really hope that made sense. And I feel like every time we do Bible study, it always comes back to one thing: reliance on God. Already free through him. You just need to cling on to that and let go of what you're trying to control. And this is where it starts to get good. This is where I was literally in tears, because again, y'all, our last Bible study, we talked about Sarah and Hagar and how Ishmael was born through Hagar, because I feel like Abraham and Sarah was being impatient. It felt like they needed to help God with his covenant. They felt like they needed to help God with his promise, which is how Ishmael came along, instead of waiting for the true promise, the true fulfillment of the promise, which was Isaac. Paul compared the slavery to the law and the freedom in Christ. He compared it to Sarah and Hagar. How did we literally leave off on Sarah and Hagar to get to this Bible study and to end it with the comparison with the two people that we just read about in the last Bible study? So Hagar represents life tied to the law, right? She represents that because Ishmael, the child that she gave birth to, was born into slavery as a result of human impatience, right? Human actions. That was not part of God's plan. Abraham, Sarai, them felt like they needed to help God with the promise. So, okay, I'm not conceiving a child, so maybe he meant that we need to get the slave pregnant, and that's how you're going to have a child. So the child that Hagar had, aka Ishmael was born into slavery simply because of human actions, self-reliance, feeling like they needed to help God with the promise, right? Those same human efforts directly correlate to believing that the law is a requirement for salvation, because it's basically saying that I need to live this life perfectly keeping every single commandment. I need to help God with my salvation. And then we go into the comparison to Sarah. In verse 27, it says, "For it is written, rejoice, childless woman, unable to give birth. Burst into song and shout, you who are not in labor, for the children of the desolate woman will be many, more numerous than those of the woman who has a husband." In verse 28, it says, "Now you too, brothers and sisters, like Isaac, are children of promise." She birthed a son not because of her own human efforts. Logically speaking, she could not conceive a child, especially at the age that Abraham and her were at. That was not logically possible. Isaac was birthed through faith and promise. It was not through human effort. So again, Paul says, now you too, brothers and sisters, like Isaac, are children of promise. Paul is saying that we are just like Isaac. We are saved and freed through the death of Jesus Christ. We are freed through faith. I think that is great news. That's pretty much it for today's Bible study. Absolutely loved it. Now I'm about to go ahead and get into the video.
Like nostalgia, I'm so glad I found you, wondering why I deserve it. There ain't no way I see you come.
Good morning, sisters. Currently 11:37 in the morning. I just finished getting ready and stuff because I want to go window shopping today. I have not been window shopping in a minute. I don't want to go shopping because I really don't need anything. And y'all know I like window shopping more than I like regular shopping anyway. So I want to do that today. I also want to go get me a coffee. I was looking up some coffees because I wanted to try something different. So I wanted to do like 7 Brew. Y'all know I tried 7 Brew before and it wasn't that good. Like my coffee was too light skinned. I don't like no light skinned coffee. I don't like when I taste my coffee and it just tastes like straight milk and sugar. I cannot stand it, and I feel like that's kind of what 7 Brew was giving when I had got it last time. Also, I was like, okay, maybe we should try Dutch Bros, but that coffee looked too sweet. I don't like all that extra caramel drizzle, and I don't like all that type of stuff. So I was trying to branch off, but I think we're going to stick to Dunkin'. Like, what is this? Like, what is that? Where is the coffee? This is how my hair turned out. Do y'all like it? It's a little scrunchy cute or no? I also want to put on me some nails because I have not had no press-ons on in a minute. And I want to take some pictures of my coffee and stuff and my hands be looking ugly. I really want to wear my French tip, but my friends that ran these through there. Also, y'all, I woke up in such a good mood. And you're probably like, why are you in a good mood and your period is on? My period do not bother me. I don't get cramps like that. She cool with me. The period is not the problem. It's the days leading to the period that's the problem. Please tell me I'm not the only one. My period be cooling. Half of the time, I don't be knowing she there. That doggone little phase that can get the heck on. So I'm about to go ahead and put on these nails and stuff. And I'm going to call y'all right back so we can get ready to go ahead and head out. It's 11:55 and I want to be at the house by 12:30. So yeah, let me finish doing this and then I'm going to call y'all right back. Okay, so I'm all dressed. It's super cold outside. So I'm going to put on my black... actually, hold on. Is this goofy, y'all, or is this cute? I'm going to just keep it on. I don't care. This is the outfit. Plain little black shirt, bottoms, hair in my little cute little style. I'm gonna go ahead and put my shoes on, warm up my car. As soon as my car warm up, oh my gosh, I gotta go get gas. It's too cold to be pumping gas. Oh my gosh. but I know I don't have no gas. So I need to go to the gas station before we go to Dunkin'. So yeah, I'm gonna call y'all back when we get in the car. Can I have a medium brown sugar shaken espresso? Can I add cold foam, please? And that's all. Let me see if I have some points. Get my points. Need that. I don't even want this coffee no more. He in the drive-thru and he got tissue up, like stuffed up his nose, and it looked like it was bleeding, like his nose was bleeding, and he just put tissue up his nose. I don't want this coffee. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not drinking that. I'm not even like the type to go in, ask for refunds. I'm not the type of person. Like, I just take my L, okay? Because I don't like to give people a hard time. But I think that's a big extreme. Why is you around people's food and drinks with tissue up your nose that got blood on it? Like, I'm disgusted. What if your nose was bleeding and you got tissue and you put it up there and you didn't wash your hands, and then you shouldn't sit up here putting my lid on my drink? I'll call my mama and see if I'm overreacting. If she said I'm not overreacting, then I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go and get my refund. We're at Dutch Bros. So y'all know I said I wasn't even gonna give them a try, but I guess we kind of forced to try something new. So I think I'm gonna just get probably the Golden Eagle. Let me show y'all. Like, this sounds like the safest option. It's my song. I was Charmaine, settle down. Why can't we give up the world for what I do? I was Charmaine. Okay, y'all, so I got my coffee. I got the small Golden Eagle. That's all I asked for. So we're about to see. I feel like it's gonna look, it already look real sweet, but it is what it is. It's not too sweet. I really like the cold foam. This is probably like some of the best cold foam I can taste. Like, it's real thick. I feel like Dunkin' cold foam just be like tasting like bubbles, but this one, anyways, I'm about 5 minutes away from Burlington, so I'm gonna call y'all back when we make it. We just made it to Burlington. I'm gonna go to Burlington first, and then we're gonna go to Ross, because Burlington always had the best Juicy Couture stuff. Okay, y'all, we in the slippers, and before I show y'all like what type of slippers they got, look at the hat that I found. Y'all know I had this same hat in white because I wore it in like 2 videos back. I did not know they made it in pink. This is so freaking cute. I'm gonna put it in the cart. We went no shopping, but I might have to put this in the cart. I don't know. These little slippers that they had like the little zebra print Juicy, some cheetah print. It's not Juicy, but these are still cute. I don't like open toe slippers though. I like my slippers to be closed toe. And that's pretty much it over here. Like, I cannot believe I found this hat in pink. This is so cute. I really want to get it, but I said we window shopping. I don't need it, but I really want it. So we'll see. Hey sisters, so it is 3:30 and I'm back home. Burlington and Ross really did not have nothing for real. They didn't have no Juicy bags. The shelves was empty. Like, it was not really a good window shopping trip. So I wasn't really tempted to buy anything other than that hat. But I didn't even end up getting it because honestly, it's February. Tomorrow is February. And it's about to be March, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait until it's sunny outside again, and the sun is shining. I can roll my windows down. I can sit on my balcony. Like, oh, I might shed a tear. I'm just way more happier when it's hot outside. I cannot stand this weather at all. I'll call y'all back. Good morning, sisters. It is 7:27. I'm about to get ready to go to the gym, as always. It is also February 1st, which means, why? Did I say February right? February. Anyways, it's a new month. We do like a little minor monthly reset. Not much, but I was brainstorming some stuff yesterday. First things first though, I need to get a new calendar. My calendar is still on December 2025. That's a problem. I also need to catch up on laundry, y'all. Laundry is like my least favorite chore. It's not the laundry part. It's the getting the clothes out the dryer part and folding them. That's the part that I hate. So I do need to catch up on some laundry because we don't want to go into the month with a basket full of clothes. So I need to do that. I also need to get like a few things for my apartment. So I need some more washing powder. We can't wash clothes without washing powder. So washing powder. I need some more dish towels because I just threw my last one away. Also, I don't know if I showed y'all or not, but I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. My mom was in Burlington and she called me. She FaceTimed me and showed me these cute pillows. She ended up getting them for me for Valentine's Day. She got me this cheetah print Juicy Couture pillow. So freaking cute. Not only did she get me that one, but she also got me the heart one. These are so cute. When I saw these, I was like, Mom, please get them for me. I have Valentine's Day decor on my couch right now, and it's not even Valentine's Day yet, but Honestly, I'm sick of it. I know. I'm obsessed with like new decor for my apartment. And once I got these in the mail, I'm ready to put them on my couch. So I do want to go get a new blanket to kind of match them. We basically changing the whole vibe of my living room. Again, are we surprised? No. I already prepped my meal for the week. So last night I cooked some chili and some Jiffy Mix cornbread. Bomb. That chili gonna do it for me every single time. We're good on meals for the week. The only thing I probably need to stock up on is like lunch. So usually for lunch I do a little dumplings with some protein chips, or I either do tuna, rice, avocados, and sriracha mayo. And I only have 2 packets of tuna and I only have 1 more of those. So I'll probably do like a mini restock for my lunch meal prep. Also need to clean, new month, clean house. So yeah, just like some minor new month preparations, nothing too crazy. I also need to go get a car wash because it's time to do that again. It's Monday, time to go wash my car. Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and pack my gym bag real quick. It is 7:30. I like to be leaving out by now because I like to be walking into the gym at 8 o'clock. But it's okay. We're only gonna be like a few minutes late, not that much. A few errands need to run after. I need to list wigs on Depop. Y'all, we got stuff to do. We don't have time to be playing around today. We have stuff to do. It's a new month. It's going to be an amazing month. I'm declaring it in the name of Jesus. It's going to be an amazing month. Go ahead and fill up my water bottle and stuff. Start my car so it can be warming up. And then we're going to get ready to head out. So I'm going to call y'all back when we make it to the gym. So it is currently 10:08. I just made it back home. Y'all, let me tell y'all. So this morning I had got paid for some collaborations, and I usually get paid through PayPal. So I tried to transfer my money from my PayPal account to my bank account, and it kept saying my bank was declining it. So I'm like, why is he doing that? It never happened before. But y'all know in one of my other vlogs, I was telling y'all how I wanted to work on that and just embracing inconveniences and looking at it as an opportunity to like better myself and like better the way I react to certain things. So I was like, God, you know what? I don't know why he's doing this. It's never done this before. That's fine. We'll deal with it after I leave the gym. I'm not going to let it ruin my morning or let it frustrate me to a point where like I'm starting off my day on the wrong foot. You feel what I'm saying? So I went to the gym. I had a good workout. After the gym, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and go to my bank and see what's the issue. I go to the bank and this man stopped me. Like I was walking like to the line so I can go to the clerk or whatever. And he stopped me. He was like, can I tell you something? Automatically, I'm already kind of like hesitant because y'all know how men get. Like, I'm like, ugh, I don't have time for this, okay? I'm trying to get this figured out so I can go home and start my new month reset. He was like, I just want to tell you that you are absolutely so beautiful. Like, when you came in here, you automatically caught my eye. Like, it wasn't even in like a flirty way. I feel like he was just speaking so much life into me. He was like, people who have ill intentions towards you, people who are jealous of you, don't let that type of stuff get to you because you are a beautiful woman. Your eyes are captivating. You are gorgeous. He was like, I just wanted to tell you that. That just made my entire day. And I think it also made my day too because he was not trying to talk to me. He didn't ask for my number. He wasn't like looking at me with like lustful eyes. He was literally just speaking life into me. And I was just like, you just made my day. That was so sweet. And what's crazy is, so I go to it's my turn in line. So I go up there, I tell them what's going on. I open the app and I try to do it in front of her to show her like what was going on. Money instantly transferred. So I'm like, I said, of course it would do that when I came up here and trying to get it fixed. It just acted like nothing was wrong with it when it was acting stupid this morning. God is just so intentional because this morning I was telling him like, I'm not going to let this stress me out. I'm not going to get frustrated by it. I'm not going to let this ruin my morning. We will deal with it when we deal with it. And the fact that I didn't even need to go to Wells Fargo, like it literally was working perfectly fine when I got up there. I feel like I went to the bank and my whole day got rewritten like that simply so that man can speak life into me. Like, I'm telling you, you are a beautiful woman. It's something about you, your eyes. And I was just like, okay, thank you. Because I didn't even feel that cute today. I thought I just looked at regular. Like I just came from the gym. And he looked at me like I was the most beautiful girl he has ever seen in his life. He wasn't even trying to talk to me. Recently, I've been handling those like inconveniences, those little reroutes a lot differently. And this just showed me that sometimes your routine gonna get messed up. It's gonna get messed up, but it's gonna place you in a place where you're supposed to be. It's gonna place you in a place with rooms with people who speak life into you or people who bless you. So sometimes those things that look like inconveniences are really blessings. And I just wanted to share that with y'all because that just made my entire week. It's 10:22 now. I'm about to go ahead and fix me some breakfast. Y'all is on 2%, so I need to go put y'all on charge. And then we're going to get started with our monthly reset. So yeah, I'm going to call y'all back when I'm probably getting dressed, get ready to head out after I fix my breakfast, or when I'm already dressed. So yeah, I'm gonna call y'all back. Yeah, so I just finished my breakfast and stuff. I already got the shower and I'm trying to figure out what I want to put on for today. We might wear heels today because y'all know we've been practicing being more feminine and stuff. So I think we'll put on a little kitten heel today. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do because I'm keeping this head wrap on. I know I'm gonna do some dark jeans, but I don't know if I should do a pink bodysuit. Why do it look dirty? Okay, this might not be even an option. Or I could just do this long sleeve tan bodysuit with the jeans, and I'm gonna do my regular kid heels that I had on. I only have one pair. I need to go buy another pair. Hold on, let me show y'all. I think we're gonna do the long sleeve kitten heels with our jeans. I'm about to go ahead and get dressed and stuff, and then I'm gonna call y'all back before we get ready to leave the house so I can show y'all how it look all together. Okay, y'all, so it is 11:56, which is perfect timing because I want to leave out the house by 12, but I am fully dressed. I honestly don't know how I feel about my outfit. Like, it's not really that cute. I don't know if it looks too matchy with the thing. I don't know. It's not my favorite, but it's okay because we're just running a few errands to get prepared for February, so it's fine. We'll just take these just so that I can drive in them. Let's pull up our monthly reset list so we can figure out like how we're gonna go about this. The first thing we're gonna do is tackle our errands. With the only thing on our errands list is a car wash. I think I'm gonna do that first simply because it's the closest. And then we're gonna tackle our shopping list. I got meal prep on here, but I already meal prep for the week, so we can go ahead and check that off. I want to go to Hobby Lobby specifically for my calendar because they have the best calendars. I also want to find me a new blanket for my pillows that I showed y'all, so hopefully we can find one up in there. If not, it's some Marshalls right beside it, so we'll do that. And then we'll go to Walmart for laundry detergent, dish towels. Might end up going to Family Dollar. I ain't too bougie for Family Dollar. I love me a good Family Dollar, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. Never too bougie for them stores. I don't care how much money I make. You will always see me in a Family Dollar. First thing we're gonna do is the car wash, and then we're gonna handle everything else next. So I'm gonna call you guys back when we make it to the car wash.
Chemistry was crazy from the get-go. Neither one of us knew why. We didn't build nothing overnight, 'cause a love like this takes some time. We just swore it off as a phase. Said we can't see that. Now the top to bottom, they see that we did that. Yes, it's so true that. Yes, we've been through it. Yes, we got rushed. Yes, see, baby, we've been too strong for too long. And I can't be without you, baby. And I'll be waiting up until you get home. 'Cause I can't sleep without you, baby. Anybody who's ever loved you know just what I feel. Too hard to take it.
Okay, so we're at Hobby Lobby now. I just finished getting my car and stuff washed. We are going in here for what? What's on our list? We're going in here for a new calendar and possibly a new blanket because I showed y'all my little new cheetah print blankets that my mama got me. I kind of want to find like a beige cheetah print. Like, I don't want it to be like a dark chocolate brown because I don't want it to match with my couch. I want it to be like a little bit of a lighter brown so that, you know, it can balance everything out. So I'm kind of either looking for a lighter color cheetah print blanket or just a plain beige blanket, and that's it. If we don't find one in here, it is a Marshalls right there, and it's a Ross and a TJ Maxx not too far, so we might end up stopping at those. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up in here and see if we can find a new calendar and a new blanket. Y'all, I know we looking for a calendar, but then I forgot my mic. It's so annoying. Really cute like bow stuff. Like, these are so cute. I don't know. I think I'm slick out of my bow phase though. So I found the calendars and they 75% off. I don't see none that I actually think are cute. It had like Bible verses on each one. That's a possible option. We'll put that there. This one will be the one. I definitely like this one. This one is cute because it had like color, but it's still like kind of neutral. I don't like all this purple. I'm not a purple girl. I'm a pink girl. It's really out of these two. I'm gonna go with this one. So I found my calendar. Now we're gonna look for, are these diamond paintings? Wait. I don't know, we did this in my last video. My friend did say Hobby Lobby had some. And they're 40% off. Oh my gosh, should we get one? I really like this one. I really wish I had my mic. I'm so sorry. Oh, the little lemons. Ooh. Ooh. I also have this one, like with the little fruits on it. I think this one is like probably the cutest. I want to get one that matches my room though. I'm not even done with my other one. I have like little small tiny ones for only $4. This is for like $2. I didn't know they was this cheap. This one matches my room the most, but it's a horse. I don't want no horse on my wall. How about we actually finish the one we have at home first and then come get another one? Cute are these wine glasses. I actually have one like this one, but the strawberry, is that a pineapple over here? It is. These are so, I know I'm getting distracted, y'all. I know. Just let me have this, okay? Let me have this. So I found the blankets and I don't see any cheetah print ones, but then I'm thinking like we probably don't need a printed blanket since my couch is already printed and then we have the cheetah print. So maybe we should just get like a beige blanket. And it still had like checker print on it and I feel like that'll kind of throw it off. So I don't think this one, and all the blankets and stuff is 50% off. Honestly, I think this one would probably be the best one. It matches my lamp and my other pillows, I feel like, perfectly, and it's gonna balance everything out. This one is 25, this one is 32. I don't know which one we should do. No, let me do any mini mode and I'm gonna call y'all back. So I think I'm gonna go with this one because I'm thinking since my couch and my pillows already have so much going on, this will really like balance it out because it's more simple. So yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Also, y'all, I was about to get ready to leave, but then I ran into these sets, and y'all know I also told y'all that I need new bed sets. Not sets, the sheets. 50% off, and I found some really cute pink satin ones. The original price is $40, so these are $20. New month, we need new bedding, so. Okay, y'all, so I just left out of Hobby Lobby, so we can check that off of the list. That trip was so perfect. Like, as a certified shopper, as a person who like shop a lot and who's always running errands and stuff, that was like a perfect trip. I found literally everything I was searching for. Everything was literally perfect. Everything was on sale. The deals was good. I cannot ask for anything more out of a store trip. Literally. It's only $150. I'm having a really great day. That store trip really just made it be the smallest things. Like, it be the smallest things. That trip was just perfect. I found everything that I needed and on sale. About to go ahead and go to Walmart. We got about a 15-minute trip, so I'm going to call y'all back when we get there. So we just made it to Walmart. The only thing we got in here is laundry detergent, dish towels, and deodorant. That's it. I feel like that's not everything I need to get. Oh well, we forget something, we'll just come back. But those are only the 3 things we need to get. Hopefully we can just go in here, get what we need, come right back out. That's like 3 little simple things. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up in here. Thank you. I got it from TJ Maxx or really Ross, cute. One of them. Thank you. I'm happy to find it. Thank you. Okay, so it is 4:13. I'm back home. I done changed it to some more comfortable clothes and stuff because we're about to get ready to clean up this house. I actually want to be done cleaning up before the sun go down. It's 4:13. The sun go down at 5:30. We'll see. But I'm going to give y'all a little haul of everything that I got. Most of the stuff y'all already seen, but I did get a few extra things from Walmart, so I'm going to show y'all that. But y'all know I end up going with this blanket from Hobby Lobby to match, to go with my new pillows and stuff for the couch, which I'm looking at it and it literally goes perfect with my lamp and the other 2 pillows and the pictures above my couch. So this is going to be really cute. Also, y'all, I promise this is going to be the last time I change my decor for a minute. Okay? This is going to be the last time. Maybe. Also from Hobby Lobby, which I'm so excited about, I got these little satin sheets that I showed y'all. Y'all know in my other video I was telling y'all about how I need some new sheets. So I went ahead and got these, and they're satin. These are my first time having like satin sheets, and I just know they're gonna feel super good. And I also got a new calendar because it's February. I end up going with the Simple Pleasures Are Life's Treasures one, and I liked it because I saw the ones on the back and they look like Because I think right now we're going to go for more brown tones in my living room and my kitchen now. So I didn't want like a really pink calendar. I also didn't want nothing with too many colors on it. And I feel like this one was perfect. So I got this one. It was only $2. From Walmart, I did get what we went in there for. I also went ahead and got some more wax melts for my wax. What's it called? Wax warmer. I got the frosted lemon bars. I love lemon scents for my house. A lemon scent gonna do it for me every single time. And I didn't feel like going to Bath & Body Works to get my refill, so I just ended up getting this. And I'm gonna put my candle warmer, wax warmer in here. I went on the clearance aisle and I found these. They were 50 cents each, which is a steal because I usually get my flower things from Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree is taxing so bad. Them things are like $1.25 for one little root. These were 50 cents. I'm gonna just take the pumpkins off so that I can keep the brown so it can go with the new pillows and stuff we got. I got deodorant because y'all know that was on the list. So I ended up getting these dish towels. Now, I was just going to get some regular ones so that I can like clean my counters and stuff with. But I saw these. And I got these specific ones because, y'all, I found these little, what are these called? These placemats. So cute. It matched the browns perfectly with my pictures and stuff. So I got 2 of them. And they were on sale for $3 each. So I had to get that. And I ended up getting these towels because I wanted like the little bow with the towels. I thought that's going to be so cute. And I think you only need 2 towels to make the bow thing. And I could just use the other ones for cleaning wise. So, yeah. That's what I got. I'm about to go ahead and... What we about to do? Then we're going to start in the living room. So we can go ahead and put our new pillows and stuff up. And then we're going to go into cleaning this kitchen. And then we're going to go into planning this stuff for the month. So, yeah. Let's get started. Okay, y'all. So, I'm about to go ahead and change up my stuff. And I know it don't make sense to take off my Valentine's Day decor when it's literally only February 1st. But look, that's not my fault, okay? She should have waited until after Valentine's Day to send me these pillows. Because she knew that I was not going to be able to just put these in a corner and wait another 2 weeks to put them on the couch. Like, I can't do that. And plus, the Valentine's Day decor wasn't my favorite. Probably, like, since I've decorated, fall decorations was probably my favorite. I loved the fall decor. I thought it was just really cute. My Christmas decor was also really cute, but Valentine's Day didn't really give this year, so that's why I'm not really tweaking about getting rid of it so soon before Valentine's Day. The leopard print and the cherry print look way better, so let's go ahead and trade this out. Also, I took those little flowers that I showed y'all, and I put them in there. I took the pumpkins off. Y'all gotta know how to see a vision when you see stuff on clearance. If it's on clearance, you're like, oh, well, why would I get that? And it's fall. You gotta think outside the box. Take the pumpkins off. You got a cute little thing to match your new decor. Go ahead, put some music on, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started.
High volume, high volume, high volume.
Sometimes I look around for someone who might understand it. Seen it in their eyes.
Okay, y'all, so I'm about to go ahead and put my new sheets on here, and I'm not one of them people who wash their sheets before they put them on their bed. I just put the brand new sheets on my bed. Yeah, and I'm going to keep doing it. Unless somebody comes with something that may scare me, then I'll start washing them. But right now, they're fine. Like, I'm about to put them on my bed right now.
I'll never get it. I think I lost my patience. Now I can't contain it. They were wrong about us. It's the way they painted it. Love the way that you walk and the air you breathe. I just let on talk, but it bothers me. 'Cause didn't love they see. I didn't like to discuss, 'cause it is to me. And so what? I bet you fell in love a couple times. Tell me what's in
8:40, and I just finished like cleaning my apartment. Like everything is clean. Literally everything is clean. And it looks so cute. I love the little bow towels. I don't know, my bow came out a little, I don't know, mine could look like the girls on TikTok, but it's still cute. Everything just looks so cute. I promise this is gonna be my last time changing my apartment for a minute. Let's hope so. But like I said, it is going on 8 o'clock, and I'm about to get in the shower. I'm about to do my skincare, and I'm about to put on a movie. I'm probably going to spare like maybe 20 minutes. I'm not going to try to plan out content for the entire month. I never do that anyways. I usually go week by week because trying to plan for the whole month, that's too much. Just to like get an idea of the videos I need to film, post, if I need to get some drafts sent, all that type of stuff. I'm only going to spend like 15 minutes on that because your girl is tired, okay? Your girl is tired. Look, after I do that, I am going to get in the shower, do my skincare, and then I'm going to put on a movie. Y'all, I've been really into like watching movies lately, which I don't watch TV. I don't really watch TV. I've always been like that growing up. I just never really watched TV. So like all the OG movies that people see, I probably never saw them. Like, for example, ATL, I just watched that not too long ago. Probably like, what, 2 years ago? Mind you, everybody watched that movie. Like, it's those type of movies that I haven't really watched because I've never been a TV person. But recently, I've been watching a lot of movies. Usually, your girl, if it's not Transformers or Marvel or Beyond the Light specifically, your girl ain't watching no TV. Last night, what did I watch? The Wedding Ringer with Kevin Hart. A lot of people say that Kevin Hart isn't funny. I think every movie that he in is hilarious. I be in here cackling my butt off. Maybe that's just me. But The Wedding Ringer, like, Ride Along, Think Like a Man, I think he's pretty hilarious. But that's what I watched last night. My mama gave me 2 movies to watch tonight. Hold on, let me see. Jason's Lyric and Jordan Love. I think it's Jordan Love. One of those. So I'm going to do Any, Meeny, Miny, Mo and see which one I'm watching tonight. She said those are OG movies and I just never seen them because, again, I don't be watching TV until recently. And that is going to be pretty much it for this video. My apartment is clean. My car is clean. I'm about to plan out some content for the week. I did all my little errands. We're set for the month of February. Praying that it's abundance and blessings and an amazing month. I pray that my month is amazing. I pray that your month is amazing. We're just going to have a good month, okay? But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video, sisters.